Welcome to Lifeword's Day by Day. We're in 1 Corinthians chapter 8, where we are talking about matters of the conscience. And Paul is teaching us that our position is to be in leading with love instead of cold, detached knowledge. And the reason we do that is because we desire people to grow closer to Christ. If we lead with cold, detached knowledge, Paul says we'll be placing stumbling blocks or obstacles in front of other people's growth in the Lord. And you ask the question, well, how would we be placing stumbling blocks in front of them? Well, the other people, or what Paul calls the weaker brothers, would see you participating in a matter that they didn't feel comfortable participating in, even though there was nothing wrong with it. And they might be emboldened then to participate as well, but their conscience would not be able to handle it. They would be racked with guilt and shame, perhaps even fear. And the question becomes, is it worth it for your brother to live in that kind of defeat when Christ has died to bring him victory? To live in destruction when Christ has died for him to have life? Well, no. It's not worth that. So let me give you a word here. This doesn't mean that a person should not be growing in their knowledge. This doesn't mean that a person's heart won't ever catch up with their head. A person is not to stay in weakness, but the reality is that there's going to be a season where we go from weakness to strength, from immaturity to maturity. So others should be patient and loving and caring of people, helping them along, speaking the truth to them, absolutely, but doing it in love. And this is why we stress a learn, love, and live approach to studying your Bible. Having it in your head and then it flowing out through your hands, bypassing your heart, does nothing for yourself or those to whom you are ministering except for inflating your pride and perhaps wounding a brother or sister's faith. Having a heart and hands bypassing the brain approach does nothing to deepen a person's affection and understanding of Christ. We need all three into our head, into our heart, out through our hands. When you pray today, please remember Grady Johnson and his family, our missionaries in Mexico. And also remember the Chadigo Lifeword broadcast that's heard in Kenya.